Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Summer Game Fest 2025, and more specifically, all the new Souls-like games that showed up. Whether you're into punishing combat or cryptic lore, or just want to suffer in style, there was actually a solid lineup this year. Here's everything Soulsy and brutal that was announced. First up, probably the biggest surprise, they kicked off the show with Mortal Shell 2. Yeah, it's real. Cold Symmetry is back with another round of grim, weighty combat and weird metaphysical lore. This time around, they're mixing things up with ranged weapons like a revolver and a shotgun crossbow hybrid. The classic shell mechanic returns too, but now it seems deeper. Each shell feels more like a character with their own story and skills rather than just a stat loadout. No hard release date yet, but it's set for 2026 and there's a beta planned. It's coming to PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Definitely one to keep your eye on. Okay, so Wu Chain Fallen Fetters isn't brand new. It actually got its first reveal last year at Summer Game Fest 2024. But at this year's show, they gave us the official release date, July 24th, 2025. Plus, it's coming day one on Game Pass for PC, Xbox Series XS, and PS5. They also dropped some fresh gameplay footage showing off the brutal sword combat and that dark, plague-ridden Ming Dynasty setting. It looks like a Bloodborne meets Chinese folklore kind of vibe, which is pretty unique in the Souls-like scene. So if you've been waiting on this one, the wait is almost over. Okay. This one's pretty exciting. Code Vein 2 is real, guys. And this time they gave us actual gameplay footage, not just a cinematic. The trailer showed off fast-paced combat, flashy combos, and some of those dark anime-inspired enemies you'd expect. The first game was basically the anime Dark Souls with a cult following for its story and style, especially with the combat looking smoother and more dynamic here. It's coming in 2026 on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. No word yet on co-op or story details, but the gameplay look definitely got me hyped. Alright, so for our next one, this one kind of flew under the radar, but caught my attention. End of Abyss. It's a brand new IP with a cosmic horror twist. Think Elden Ring by the way of Returnal, dark fantasy world, terrifying boss designs, and combat that looks tight and responsive. Not a lot of details yet, but the trailer showed some high-speed, dodge-heavy gameplay and a focus on exploration. Definitely Souls adjacent, and it's aiming for a 2026 release on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. And finally, here's a cool surprise. During Summer Game Fest 2025, Liza P fans finally got the launch trailer for the Overture DLC, and then it dropped right after the show. The DLC brings new weapons, fresh areas, and more of those creepy puppet-like enemies to tear apart. If you're a fan of the original's punishing Souls-inspired combat, this is a perfect reason to jump right back in. So yeah, pretty solid year for Souls-like fans at Summer Game Fest 2025. You've got big budget sequels, fresh IPs, and even a few surprises ready to download right now. Let me know in the comments which one you're hyped for. Mortal Shell 2 has my attention, but Wu Chain looks like it might be the sleeper hit. And hey, if I missed anything Souls adjacent, drop it below and I'll pin it. Don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell if you're into punishing games and lore breakdowns. As well, if you have not already, please head on over to Twitch at limerivt to check me playing Souls-like games on the daily. Catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.